everybody! Today we're going to be reading a fun book. It's called Kaylee, Clean Your Room. Let's find out what letters are behind me. Kaylee starts with a K. That is right here. Clean starts with a C, which is not currently behind me. Your starts with a Y. That is also not behind me. Room starts with an R, and that is right here. Okay, let's get ready. Kaylee, clean your room. Just look at this room, Kaylee's mother sighed. It was clean before you left for school. Kaylee looked around at the clothes on the bed, the dolls, and doll furniture covering the floor. Her toy box was overturned, and an apple core lay on her dresser, amid old-made cards and crayons. I don't know what happened, Mom, Kaylee said. I was playing, and it just sort of got this way. That's no excuse, Kaylee. Clean your room, Mom said, wagging a finger. But somehow, instead of getting cleaner, the room got messier and messier until Kaylee could hardly walk without stepping on something. As her big brother Richie was headed to play basketball, he looked in Kaylee's room and hollered, "Help! Help! Disaster area!" Dad walked by, took one look in the room and said, "Kaylee, clean your room. It's disgusting." "Dear," Dad hollered, "why don't you help this child clean her room?" Mom walked around the corner carrying the baby and said, "It was perfectly clean this morning. It's your turn to help her clean up." So Dad and Kaylee put away the toys, hung up the clean clothes, threw away the garbage, and remade the bed. But before Kaylee went to sleep that night, her room was once again a mess. Dad and Mom had a long talk. "I've tried everything I can think of to keep that room clean," moaned Mother. Dad and Mom fought and fought. "Maybe if we totally ignore her messy room, she will get so sick of it she'll clean it herself," said Dad. The next morning, Kaylee waited for Mom's familiar words. "Kaylee, make your bed, put your clean clothes in the drawers and shut them, and pick up all the garbage." Instead, Mom called, "Kaylee, hurry down to breakfast or you'll be late for school." When Kaylee left for school, her room was medium messy. When she went to bed that night, it was mostly messy. And by the weekend, it was totally and completely messy. Kaylee couldn't move 6 inches in any direction without stubbing her toes. Her bed was covered with dirty clothes and toys were everywhere. Kaylee looked around and said, "Well, at least it can't get any worse." But it could, and it did. A family of grasshoppers found that Kaylee always had plenty of good food. Orange peels, leftover peanut butter sandwiches from her lunches, crumbs, and bits of candy. They set up house in her pajama drawer. Guinea pigs moved in next. They loved the dollhouse and found that their whole family fit in it quite comfortably. Because things kept falling out of the closet, a family of beavers decided to build a dam in the doorway. Kaylee was not thrilled about sharing her room with so many creatures, but she got used to it, and the beavers did keep the rest of the closet from spilling into the room. Kaylee's room was so messy she couldn't ever find shoes that matched. She had to wear dirty clothes because nothing ever got put into the hamper. She lost all of her homework and her library books. She complained to her mom, but her mom just said, "Kaylee, it's your room. You clean it." Kaylee looked around and said, "Well, at least it can't get worse." But it could, and it did. One day, a dragon happened to fly by. Dragons love yucky, stinky, dirty places, and Kaylee's room was the yuckiest, stinkiest, dirtiest place that the dragon had seen in 203 years. He moved right in, put his throne on Kaylee's dresser, and thought he was the king of the world. Kaylee was unhappy, not unhappy enough to clean her room, but she certainly was feeling sorry for herself. is so mean," Kaylee muttered. "She ought to be in here cleaning up this mess." But Mom just shrugged and told her it was her mess and hoped she was happy with it. Dad totally ignored Kaylee's room, except to shut the door whenever he went by. "What smells so bad?" he would ask nobody in particular as he walked down the hall. Richie put up a "Beware of Falling Objects" sign next to Kaylee's door, and Mom never even let the baby near Kaylee's room, saying, "I don't want her to catch any germs." Still, Kaylee refused to clean her room. She now had to swim to get to her bed each night. The sheets and bedspread had long since disappeared, so she covered herself with odds and ends of clean and dirty clothes, and a poster that had been hanging on the wall until the guinea pigs took it down. Then it got worse, much, much worse. The dragon began borrowing from the family. The first thing to come up missing was Richie's basketball hoop. The dragon borrowed it to sleep in because the mess in Kaylee's room was now higher than the top of the dresser. "Mom," cried Richie, "I've looked through the whole house except Kaylee's room and it's nowhere." Richie took one look in Kaylee's room, but the mess was higher than his head. "Kaylee, clean your room," he hollered. "Mom, Dad," cried Richie, "Kaylee's room is making me totally sick." Dad's favorite necktie was the next thing to go missing. The dragon felt quite professional in the necktie and lounged around in his basketball hoop and ordered everyone around. "Kaylee," hollered Dad, "if my tie is in there, you are in serious trouble, young lady. Clean your room." The baby's toys disappeared the next day. The beavers had been trapped behind the dam in the closet for a week now, so the dragon took pity on them and brought them some toys to play with. The baby cried, and Mom yelled, "Kaylee, you get that room clean right now. I can't stand it another minute." "Everyone in this family is so mean," sobbed Kaylee, and she ran to her room. She couldn't get through the door, so she used Mom's exercise tramp to spring over the mess. Mom's pots and pans disappeared because all the creatures in the room felt they needed head protection. The grasshoppers took over the planter boxes from the front of the house. The guinea pigs borrowed the TV and VCR. The beavers made their way regularly to the refrigerator, but things came to a head when the dragon stole the family's van from the carport. He set it under the bed and took everyone for a pretend ride, except for Kaylee, who was still asleep, inches from the ceiling. When Dad found the car missing, he was about to call the police, but then he heard a familiar toot-toot from Kaylee's bedroom. Dad, Mom, Richie, and the baby stormed to Kaylee's room and yelled in their loudest voices, "Kaylee, clean your room!" It was so loud that Kaylee fell right out of bed. She didn't hurt herself because she landed on 6 feet of junk. Kaylee lay on the pile of clothes, dirty towels, newspaper, books, and toys and remembered when she could see out of the window. She tried and tried, but couldn't recall the color of her carpet. She listened to the grasshoppers, guinea pigs, beavers, and the dragon as they ate corn dogs and bananas in the family van. She wished she had her room all to herself again. She wanted to sleep under clean sheets and wear clean clothes. She wanted to find her library books. Suddenly, a banana peel flew out of the car and landed smack on her forehead. "That is it!" yelled Kaylee. "Everybody out, now!" The dragon, beavers, guinea pigs, and grasshoppers took one look at Kaylee's face and jumped right out of the car, waded through the mess, and ran toward the door. "Give me that tie and those pots and pans!" hollered Kaylee, and then she added, "I am cleaning my room and I don't want you to ever come back." It took Kaylee 3 days, 22 big black garbage bags, 17 loads of wash, 2 bottles of cleanser, and $3.95 for the library fine before her room was clean. "I will never let my room get messy again," Kaylee told her mom, and from that day forward, she never heard, "Kaylee, clean your room," again. The end. Well, Kaylee certainly learned how to clean after that. I hope you you learn how to take care of your things so that nothing remotely close to that happens to you. I don't think a dragon will actually fly in your room, but that was a fun story. Hope you guys have a great day. I love you. Bye.